The Northern Pride Festival takes place in Newcastle each year to show support to the LGBTQ community. This year, Newcastle University hosted a Pride breakfast to show their inclusivity before taking part in the Northern Pride March on 20th July 2024. I talked to people about the concerns and inclusion of the LGBTQ community in the university.
So as Rainbow, we are a critical friend to the university. We're an EDI staff network. The university has multiple staff networks, and our focus is on the LGBTQ community, making sure that the university is inclusive and accessible for our community. And one way that we do that is to organise events for the community, for our colleagues and for our students. And so a recent event that we ran was the Pride breakfast event for Pride weekend in Newcastle. We had a couple of hundred students and staff turn up to the event. We put on breakfast, and then we all left afterwards and took part in the Pride March through Newcastle upon Tyne. So the LGBTQ community is essentially constantly under threat. We don't have rights that are just permanent. We are always wondering what changes to our rights might come next. A couple of things that we think the university could take on going forward are things like a nominated LGBTQ person who is in a full-time paid position, or part-time but a paid position, so that this isn't done voluntarily, to be a contact person for LGBTQ people who perhaps are transitioning while they're at university, so that they know how to change their name on the system, know how to change their gender on the system, they know who to contact for support. So there is just one nominated person that people can contact and feel safe.
I'm Jules. I use they, them pronouns. I'm a non-binary lesbian. Having a proper dedicated team to respond to things, I think this is things that across the board the uni struggles at, is having specific and manufactured responses to different sorts of discrimination, instead of having it just be a broad response. I think it needs to be more specific and needs to be more educated. Also, it needs to be better at kind of recognising the intersectional side of that community, where the sexuality and gender kind of also crosses roads with religion, class, race, disabilities, all these things that are also incredibly important to Pride and to the community, I think.